There's plenty of old memories that I want deleted from my brain, but I can't change unless I get amnesia. There's nothing like catching a brand new species for the first time, so I wish I could forget they were captured and land each of them over and over. Wishing I was zoned out as a stoner with a loss of thoughts, but I'm not as lucky as a four-leaf clover to have some sort of selective disorder. I wanna remember things but relive the enjoyment of reeling them closer. Every time I had a line snap and couldn't handle my drag right in a battle, my happiness was canceled. To add to that, I probably gambled with expensive tackle, then I lost my mind, but not the reminder of a bad but good example. I've had a heavy test braid break from tension. It's even harder when you've seen a silhouette's dimensions. I'm just trying to pick up teachers in the school without getting detention. This track is bringing back a mental wreckage of recollection.
Winter's blowing and the leaves turn green. I cannot rid myself of old memories. Winter's blowing and the leaves turn green. I cannot rid myself of old memories.
I used to want to earn first place and be a bass champion, but then I learned some things that made me think about what happens when I take a big one from its nest, even though I put it back again fast enough to defend its eggs from anything that's scavenging. There's conversation about conservation and how they're taking these fishes out to weigh them during tournaments on a lake and add complications to their population. It's not just making me want to change it, but for God's sakes, it's godforsaken. Before I knew, I was basically erasing their spot. I put them in my live well and relocated them at my dock. It gets me sad wondering how much more I would have got. Now I'd rather let them flourish whether the bite is on or not. Me to a reel is like when Beethoven first heard a symphony. I'm a killer to worms or fish and I have a murderous history. Been green around the gills on occasion. Personal injuries have happened cast and my head is full of disturbing imagery.
Winter's blowing and the leaves turn green. I cannot rid myself of old memories. Winter's blowing and the leaves turn green. I cannot rid myself of old memories. Winter's blowing and the leaves turn green. I cannot rid myself of old memories. Winter's blowing and the leaves turn green. I cannot rid myself of old memories.
This one time, I set my hook into a smallie and thought it was a carp based on its weight, so I cautiously kept the rod bent and started pulling it back calmly and got the slop close enough to where I saw it partially. This inland Michigan lake fish was beyond belief, a monster bass that resembled something feeding off a reef. Just then he darted deep in some aquatic weeds and I lost him. Ever since that he's been haunting me in my darkest dreams. Not to mention now it's hard to sleep. I sit and think about the different types I've caught for meat and answer honestly the question, would I rather starve or eat? I slayed him with respect like Avatar, it's not a heartless feat. I disregard my fear for now while we all can feast, only scared of being killed by sharks and ripped apart from teeth. I've had my fill of nice fillets, maybe that's the reason that I got the feeling that someday I might succumb to karma's needs.